It's 5 o'clock. Sun's about to come up and we're just about to take off on our third commercial trip. Going to be out there for maybe a couple of nights. I think it's 5 o'clock on Monday now. We have to have the fish back in Exmouth by 8 AM on Wednesday morning. So we should at least be able to fish a couple of sunsets. All day today, all day tomorrow, and then yeah, probably get the sunset in tomorrow and have to start steaming back in time to unload. It's a plan. Really keen to try and crack the ton this trip. If the fishing is anything like it was last trip, it should be pretty easy, but we're pretty much in between the moons at the moment, so I don't think it's going to be quite as good on the bite times, but it should be fairly consistent. So if we keep working, we have a reasonable trip. Hopefully we get there. So weather's looking joy. So yeah, it's just on us now. See how we go. Feel free to roast my splicing, but I'm just doing up a rope so we can use it anchoring. You might remember last two trips we had to shut down at night because it was a bit rough and I didn't want to send Brock up the bow of the boat in the dark. Ralph in the comments gave us the idea of having a riding rope permanently connected to the front of the boat. Instead of Brock going up the front there to tie it off, we just tie it off to this rope on the deck of the boat, let it swing around. So we're going to give that a crack. Also found a video from Jimmy Redfish, who's worth looking up, a long-time commercial fisher. I think he's even trap fishing in WA up north at the moment. He's definitely worth a look. He's got a video of exactly how it's done, so I was able to check that out and work out what I needed to do. So we'll give that a crack, and hopefully we won't have to shut down if the weather comes up at night anymore. Took our time on the steam out to save fuel, so it took us about 4 hours to get to where I wanted to start. Last couple of trips I'd marked a few good spots in the 220s just south of some marks that I had. This depth is normally the start of where we get rubies, so it's most likely what it is, but it's still shallow enough to hopefully get a bit of a mix. Probably some rosies and hopefully some Goldband in there too. That's a good sign when they float straight away. This area is pretty well known for thick schools of pinkies too, but I didn't really see any on the sounder that stood out, so hopefully it's just a good mix of probably rubies and some other stuff. Oh yeah? Oh yeah! Quite a few down there. Good sized ones too. Very nice sized rubies. And all empty hooks, so I'd probably get yours up as soon as we're done here. On the first drop, pinky at the top of the string had me a bit worried, but there's plenty of colour below that, so all good. Yeah, it must pop that back out. There's nothing wrong with Ruby, but we had the time and weather this trip that I wanted to take advantage of and hopefully fill the boat with plenty of Goldband. But I was more than happy to put on a few kilos of anything straight up. Takes the pressure off a little bit for the rest of the trip. Our quota that we have is split into two categories for this fishery: pink snapper and pretty much all the other demersals. So pinkies make up about 15% of the quota that I have to catch. So I sort of need to be mindful of that and not put too much on any trip. Ah, fucker. I reckon this is down there too long. It's just empty hooks and tangled up. Yeah, not one bit of bait so far. This one with the yellow on its dorsal fins is a tang snapper. You commonly get these in these depths, but never in huge numbers. They always hang out with the rubies. They don't get too big, but they're amazing to eat. If you are ever lucky enough to find one of these in the shops, give it a crack. It's really good as it gets eating wise, and normally be at a good price purely because they're not that well known. Nice. The biggest tip I can give you if you're ever buying fish in a shop is do your research and even ask the seller about the less common species. Fish prices are commonly determined by the fish popularity as opposed to its quality. There are a lot of fish that aren't that well known but are much better eating and generally cheaper than the well known ones that are sold at top dollar. Bit of colour there, Brock. We'll see what you get. We might re-anchor. Yeah, definitely lavenders. Big ones too. They're much narrower.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, if we can fill the first box and then we can spend all, like the rest of today and all night chasing goldies, and if we don't get there, we know we can come back here tomorrow at the same time and do the same thing. Big pearly. Oh, these pearl perch with their bucket mouths are always good at spinning on the way up, making a bit of a mess. Twisting the fuck out of it as normal. That's not bad, Brock. Yeah. Keep your fish over there, but if that's all right. Fishing was steady, as I expected between the moons, I was hoping for anyway. We're able to get into a good rhythm of dropping down, spiking the fish, baiting hooks, pulling up, and rinse and repeat. Until this happens. Good point to get caught. Shit. I reckon this might just be a pull it on board job.
Yeah.
Unhook everything and chuck it back over. I'll slide this up a bit. I'm gonna hold that up. Your line up.
I'll hold it up.
Yep, out of the way. You're right. Oh.
Spiky one coming.
Pun?
Spiky one coming.
Yep. Oh, fucking foot. while doing this, like with any tangle on the charters, you got to remember a shark might grab the line at any moment. So you got to hold it in a way and keep yourself in a position where if you do need to let go suddenly, because you won't be able to hold it, you're not in a position where you're going to wear a hook or two. Get everything out and then hopefully drop them. And it may look like a mess, but once it's on board, it's quite straightforward. Just unclip everything, unclip all the fish and the hooks, dump it back over the side, and because it's just the two lines that are straight, they should unwind themselves pretty easily. Believe it or not, after 10 years of charters, I've seen a tangle or two in my time. Fuck yeah. Had tangles with fucking 2 rigs on a boat on the charter take longer than that. Put on a few 100 kilos of mainly ruby straight up, but a few pinks and rosies in there too. So even though they were still biting, we stuck to the plan and went looking for Goldband. It's always hard to leave biting fish, but at the same time, you just don't know. The Goldband might be firing too. And if this is the case, you're wasting your time on the lesser quality fish and not making the actual most of the bite time. What are you doing wrong, Brock? Not that there's anything wrong with the rosies, but... Same, I think the rest of mine are rosies. We had awesome fishing conditions with no current to be found anywhere so far. It does make hitting the fish a little bit easier, but if you do get a decent string of fish, they all float up onto each other, unlike when you do have current and the string's hanging out the side or the back. Makes a bit of a mess, but I'm more than happy and willing to put up with tangles if it means putting fish on the deck. Yeah, boy. You're not invited, mate. But things were going a little bit too well. But like I said, as long as there's fish on the deck, I don't care how they get there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. You're caught, you're caught. Or maybe you're not. Surely you still are. I'm alright, just not sure if that cod's still hooked. Surely he is. There he is. Oh, which one? Fuck. He's got 2 hooks in his mouth. The bastard, that's what's fucked me up. I probably need this to be gaffed. Yeah, I will. So, yeah, just probably this side, if it'll fit through. Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
if you take the weight,
Yep.
then I can unhook the fucker. Yep. You're right. I think they're coming on, bro. And there is a shark on the bottom of it, pulling that cod back down. I reckon string of the day, if I don't say so myself.
Fucking God got in the leg.
Oh, did he? Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah, it's just spike.
Yeah. Didn't snap off, or?
No, I don't think so, but I feel it.
Alright. Nice fucking parasite on him. Oh. sea lice.
Yeah.
Greedy fucker. Where's your brain, you reckon? Somewhere around there? Yep. Yeah, that's right. Sorry about your jaw, mate. Was pretty stoked the fishing was so steady. Managed to get a couple of good strings on every anchor. They never really fired on one spot, but it was good and steady fishing all day. Fucking thing. Stay away from his line. Dorsal fin. Now, how much of a bitch would it be if that shark turned around and ate a fucking fish? Another big tang. Thinking maybe a quick move, depending on what you pull up. We pulled quite a few fish off here now, so. All right. Oh, actually, yeah. Do you want to gaff it and I'll unclip it? Same deal. Just don't stab yourself this time. Yeah. Oh, fucker. You alright? You still got a hook in you. Fuck you, we'll get you later. I killed you a bit, didn't I? Yeah. Sharks started to step it up a bit after sunset too, shutting us down on spots after a drop or two. But with quality fish, that's all we needed to get the job done.
You're making my fish dizzy. Fucking in the dorsal fin. Don't you sharks eat shit? What are they, gold? I've got a few, but fucking someone's in the way. Try and swim when you're not in the water, bitch. Fuck yeah, Brock. They're solid enough to not be by themselves. You got enough hooks?
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a few more here.
Yeah.
The fishing remained steady through sunset, but I changed it up a little bit. I started fishing some smaller marks that I'd found earlier, because after sunset in the dark I'd found the shows were standing up nice and tall. And this normally only means one thing: Goldband. Good ones too.
That's a big fucking Goldband. That's a normal fucking shark. Fuck yeah. A whole bunch hiding under that fucking monster. Thought it was just the one. They're all fucking underneath it. Definitely going to win layer of the week. It's a big Goldband.
Well, so much for 2 days. Big esky was full and only had the smaller ones left to fill. If they kept going for just a little bit longer, we'd be on our way home tonight. And after pulling up on the last spot, I was pretty confident we'd be able to get it done. This spot was a tiny lump on the bottom earlier in the day, but now after dark it was a nice tall show like I'd said the other spots were doing. It didn't disappoint. A few small pinks mixed in there, but still enough solid golds to get the job done. Oh, look at this, redfish. They're actually not very good money-wise, these. No. But we'll hang on to him, we're not throwing. Oi! School of sharks. Got him. That's still all connected, isn't it? Yep. So job done, a whole day to spare. Got back in just after sunrise. Fisheries happened to be on their way out as we came in, so they jumped on and gave us a quick check. But it was all good, obviously, and they were just doing their job. Unload was a bit of a mission after fishing over 24 hours now straight. But the total, 994 kilos. Yep, just shy of the ton. One solid Goldband short. But there's nothing else we could do. The boat was full. That's all our eskies we have can hold for now. Might have to chuck another esky on next trip so they can crack the ton. But pretty damn happy with the trip. Definitely getting into the swing of things now. But really it all comes down to how hungry the fish are at the time. Thanks for watching and all the feedback and comments, guys. I took the music a bit far in the last vid, I think, so I tried to keep it a bit more informative with this one. I'll try and build on that. And please, if you do have any questions, please ask in the comments, or if there's anything you want to see less or more of, let us know. Hopefully have a few different angles and film a few different things next trip. So make sure you're subscribed, and see you next time.